Hi, my name's Gabriel Villalta, and today I'll be talking about basketball and the NBA. I feel that basketball is a very popular sport here in the United States and mostly around the world. Um, as a little kid, I grew up playing basketball. I feel like a lot of kids did, and I enjoy it a lot even till this day. I play it a lot. Playing basketball for fun is different than playing in an NBA game. I feel like games are run differently that way. Like when you play with your buddies, you usually play till 21. Pretty much the first team to get to 21 will win. Or if you're playing one-on-one, it goes the same way. But going into the NBA, the basics of it is there's five players in a team. There's two teams. Those five players have a very certain role they play in the game. So the first person will be a point guard, which will usually be the shortest, smallest person in the team. And what they do is they pretty much distribute the ball. They score, but their goal is to pretty much get everybody involved in the game. A shooting guard will mostly concentrate on shooting, making points, scoring, pretty much setting the tempo for the whole team. A small forward concentrates on the offensive side of the game and defensive. It depends really on how the game's going, the tempo of it, whether they feel like they need to be offensive or defensive. A power forward will concentrate more on being around the rim and supporting the center. They're mostly there to be defensive, not saying they can't be offensive, but that's pretty much their whole thing, to support the center, which the center is usually around the rim at all times. They're usually waiting for the offensive player to come at them and to pretty much stop them from scoring or getting any type of offensive flow going on throughout the game. In an NBA season, there's 82 games, so the best 8 teams of each conference go to the playoffs. Each team has to have a better record than most. Once you get to the playoffs, I feel like it's a knockout. So whoever gets to the finals will be the last two. And when it comes to the rules to playing basketball in the NBA, there's a lot of them. There's two that I can really think of, and it's the first one that everybody has in their mind and keeps in their mind is 24-second violation. And what that consists of is them pretty much shooting the ball before the 24 seconds are up. Because usually if you wait longer than that, they'll give the ball to the other team. And the other important foul that comes into play when it comes to playing basketball is traveling. Traveling consists of you having the ball more than 2 steps. Once you do that third step while you have the ball, that'd be considered a travel. They give the ball to the other team. Each player can have a certain amount of fouls before getting ejected out of a game. So a player can have 6 fouls before they're ejected out, and they have to get somebody else to substitute them. And depending how many team fouls a team has, if you give them a foul, they'll most likely go to the free throw line. And what the free throw line consists of is you going to the free throw line and you shooting a basket. And once you shoot that basket, you most likely give it to the other team for them to start the ball with. And there's a lot of different types of fouls. When it comes to free throws, like there could be a 3-point foul, and that would mean them going to the free throw line and them shooting 3 free throws. And there's an and one, which means that you go to the rim, you score, you shoot it or whatever, you get fouled, and they'll make you shoot 1 free throw, but that's it. That's the and one. That's the concept of that. Myself, I like playing basketball. I looked up to the Lakers, the teams they had. You know, that's what really got me into basketball and everything it's about. I looked up to Kobe and like Shaq, seeing them both play. They were really inspirational to a lot of people growing up around that time, seeing them play and seeing them how dominant they were in the NBA. So that pretty much wraps it up for me, and thank you for listening.